Chief Government Peace Negotiator Coronel-Ferrer remains optimistic that Congress will pass the proposed Bangsamoro Basic Law by October this year. Passage of the measure is a priority in both houses of Congress. Freddie Abando reports.
It's a must for Congress to approve the draft Bangsamoro Basic Law to implement the peace agreement signed by the government and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. This was stressed by the government's chief peace negotiator, Professor Coronel-Ferrer.
Between now and October, it's really seeing through the process in the House and at the Senate to ensure that the law is passed and they move on to the BICAM conference where they can reconcile versions in both houses.
How Leader Natalie Gonzalez Jr. Baird, the BBL's passage is a top priority for the House. The BBL is pending in plenary and will continue to be under debate when sessions resume next week. Gonzalez said the removal of the opt-in provision will hopefully lessen opposition to the approval of the bill.
During the time that the budget is being deliberated by the committee for 1.5 months, then that's the time na sa plenary bigyan na namin ng pagkakataon ng BBL na ang fear ko lang is that if the BBL on third reading before the budget reaches the plenary, then we adjourn for 3 weeks. Pagbabalik namin ng November parang baka lalong humihirap, no? Unless we make adjustment to sa BBL na wag i-tie up next year election.
Ferrer is hoping that both houses of Congress will approve the measure by October. Ferrer stressed a delay will affect the timetable for the full implementation of the peace agreement. It will delay the plebiscite, the setting up of a transition government, and the decommissioning of MILF forces. Gonzalez stressed BBL is not approved on time, there is still a way to proceed with the implementation of a transition period from the autonomous region to the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region.
If the BBL is not passed within this year, definitely you have serious problems on the implementation side of the agreement, not only with regard to establishing the Bangsamoro political entity, but also all the other components under the Annex on Normalization, such as decommissioning, transitional justice and reconciliation, and several other socio-economic programs. So it will suffer serious delay, and that's very unfortunate because these are all elements to really stabilize the peace and order situation on the ground.
For so long as the President is able to appoint the members of the transition committee, then the actual election, the election of the BBL autonomous region, if and ever it is signed by the President Ditulo, can come after the elections of next year. Tapos i-synchronize mo na lang with the caveat that all those who will be elected for the first time will serve only up to a period of until the elections of 2019 para nakasynchronize din kami. Shorten mo lang yung term ng then that relieves us of the pressure kasi kung gusto mo pa rin isabay yung synchronize election of the members of the BBL Autonomous Region next year, then don't medyo lalong humihirap.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.